Coach Phil, and welcome to another episode of Deep in the Game, man. And we've got another LB. The last three episodes have been LBs. We had my boy Josh Woods, we had Ryder Varga, but now, after 2 years of trying to make this happen, we have the man himself, UCLA product, Cali product, a man actually with dual citizenship. He's from Montreal, lived in BC. He's been with Calgary. He's been with Toronto. He started with the Riders. Former number 2 overall pick, Mr. Cameron Judge. Cam, my dog, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
I told you how I'm feeling, man. For y'all that are now seeing this, I've been on the road. I was supposed to go home about 2 weeks ago, but I've had to stay, business stuff, all that. I'm still in the 306, but I'm living, man. How you living that life in the 6 right now? This your second stint with them. You in Drake country, man. You bumping that ice, man, or you just try to get around, try to get by?
Yeah. I haven't really been bumping it too much. Hear some in the locker room, but that's about it.
The fact that grown men are playing Drake in the locker room is beyond. We ain't gonna. I'm gonna get on a Darius about that because y'all know he a DJ. So if he's out the spinning them playing like you, a LA dude, come on now, get it right. But let's start from the beginning, man. How you feeling, man? You guys, obviously, season just started. Everything's going, man. You're back in Toronto and you're playing with a Darius. We're gonna talk about that lovely UCLA connection a lot of CFL guys have, but. How's it feel to be back in Toronto, man? You got a new staff, new defense, new everything. What's going on with the Argonauts, man?
Oh, man, it feels good to be back. Yeah, I was just getting settled in and stuff. We put in some great work during camp, and obviously first game wasn't the result we wanted, but, there was definitely bright spots there that we've seen work paying off. And so I'm excited to, just keep working, get the details ironed out, and I'm excited for where this team could go.
Were you planning on playing in a couple different systems that you played in? You played in Calgary under Dickinson. You played in the Riders under another Dickinson. So it's like, how has there been adjustment with the new head coach or the new DC, or it's kind of all just, hey, been there, done that?
There's definitely a little adjustment, like a lot of the concepts are similar, but, it's a lot of different verbiage between different coaches and stuff. So, just getting all that, filtered through your head, pushing out the old words, bringing in the new ones, stuff like that. But, it's, nothing too crazy, but yeah, definitely was some learning I had to do.
I feel it, man. I mean, especially for like playing linebacker, I was being a defensive guy myself. You go through different systems and you're like, dang, okay, I can pick this up because it's similar to this situation. But going from, are you guys going to be 3 down or 4 down linemen this year so far?
We got both, just depending on the package.
Just depending on the package. Okay, so for you guys, with everything that goes on in Toronto, man, I mean, obviously you guys so far not being heavily picked as like a favorite, but I do like some of the pieces you guys have. What can you say so far about this team that it makes you guys unique, or hey, we shouldn't sleep on us?
I think it's just that. I think we got a lot of guys who are slept on pretty league wide, or some guys, who haven't really broke out necessarily, so you could say, but it's talent everywhere I look in the locker room, and it's a good group of guys who are putting in work every day. So yeah, I mean, I love being counted out after we actually before the season even started. It takes you can just go out there and play and be yourself, and no expectations on you, which it's not something you want necessarily, but at the same time, it can be a freeing situation.
Well, we all know what happens when Toronto's not the favorite to do anything, man. They've ran off a couple Grey Cups the last 4 or 5 years. But for you, Cam, it has been a ride for you, man. Let's start from the beginning with you, your life and your story, man. Funny, like I mentioned, I was cameraman. I didn't know you were born in Montreal, Quebec. Your daddy was an actor. Now, is your daddy on Denzel level in Canada, or is he kind of like Ronald Reagan B-list actor? Let's just be real. I'm just trying to understand how it works up here.
Yeah, he was on a pretty popular show out here when I was little. It was, it was pretty big in Europe too. So yeah, he'd get recognized pretty often when we'd be out and about. So yeah, it was a pretty popular show. It went like 10 seasons. So
what was the name of the show?
It was called Stargate.
Oh. Well, you say a lot of me. My bad. I'm gonna shut the hell up there. And your lovely mother, she was a former model. So damn, you got beauty and you got acting in the family. How the hell you end up playing football?
Man, well, my dad actually played football himself. He was a All-American at Oregon back in the 80s. And actually, funny enough, his quarterback actually is on our staff here in Toronto. So that was a, cool connection to make. I've heard some stories about him, but
Oh God,
yeah,
God.
so yeah, I just knew my dad played football, and I remember seeing a helmet in the trunk for when my brother signed up, and I was just like, "Where's mine? Where's mine? Like, I want to play." So just kind of wanting to be like my dad, I guess, is what got me into it.
I like that. I like that, man. Shooting plus you have a boy. I've got 3 boys and a girl. God rest her soul. They see that something about when the kids see them helmet, they see their parents helmet. Like, I want that. I need that. Like, you don't understand the work that comes with this. Calm down.
Exactly.
You also mentioned you live in LA, lived in BC, Victoria. Where was so home for you? Kind of was like back and forth. Then you settled in. What part of Cali did you guys settle in?
Man, it didn't really settle honestly for a while. It was still kind of bouncing around California, but right now my family they're in like the Valley. My mom and dad, that's where they stay out. Well, yeah, one's in Thousand Oaks, one's in Moore Park.
Okay. And so for you, what's your first football memory outside of the helmet? What was like a player or anybody that stood out to you? Like, oh my God.
My first memory, I remember watching on TV, and I was like, I wish I could play football, but my shoulders aren't big enough. I didn't even realize they had pads on like that. So man, I've been watching football as long as I can remember, and yeah, I was unfortunately born into a Raiders fan. So one of my first real memories of actually watching was the Super Bowl in 2002. And hasn't been much winning since then, but I'm a loyal fan.
Hey, at least you can admit that you guys are in Vegas. You guys got Fernando Mendoza and Tom Brady, so you're good.
Hey, there's hope on the horizon.
Doing my research, man, I also noticed, man, we have something. We have one thing in common, man. Do you like James Harrison?
Oh yeah,
Debo?
yeah. Oh yeah, that was one of my favorite players growing up for sure. He was my favorite linebacker for sure. I mean, maybe Ray Lewis. It was tough competition, but I loved the way he played the game, and he's definitely one of my favorites to watch.
It's funny, everybody. Obviously the standard is Ray Lewis at Mike linebacker, middle linebacker. Like he is the greatest. But you got to be a little crazy. You have to rock with Debo because Debo just got that hood instinct. He just looked at me like, all right, he off his rocker a little bit. I ain't running the ball that way.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like I was always a Raiders fan, like I said, but my favorite games to watch were always Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Like, oh, I was tuned in every time they played.
So did you play any youth football at all, man? Did you play Snoop League? Did you play any kind of youth football at all, or just picked it up when you got to high school?
Oh no, I've been playing since I was 5 years old. So yeah, I started in Victoria with the Oak Bay Vikings. And then I played also in Vancouver for a team called the Packers. So I would play fall ball in Victoria, and then spring they had a spring league too, and I'd go play in Vancouver because my dad was Vancouver, mom Victoria. So as much football as I could play, I was playing, and then haven't stopped since.
We talk about, man, it's funny. I always ask guys, man, did you kind of know, that you were destined to play linebacker or did you feel like I'm gonna give this offensive thing a spin? I want to look good out there. I want to score some touchdowns.
Oh yeah, I was a running back up until my sophomore year of high school. Like running back was what I was. Like I played linebacker just to hit people, really. Like, but then I remember they moved me to varsity my sophomore year, and they were like, "All right, we're gonna tell you guys like what position we have you playing, like both, or some of you will be offense only, defense only." And they told me defense only, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like, but like talking with my dad, he's like, "Well, you gonna turn down playing varsity?" Which I actually ended up starting at linebacker that year. So he's like, "To play running back, or you?" So I was like, "Yeah, whatever. I'll just get back to running back by junior year." But
stay your ass over there.
Yeah, exactly. I got some carries my senior year. They let me play some running back again, and then I got a Charlie horse one game, and my coach.
Oh my!
He would always say. He said after that, he goes, "Well, what are you playing in college?" I say linebacker. He says, "So why am I going to get you hurt out here playing running back?" So in the moment, it wasn't the best thing to hear, but I look back on it appreciative because, I mean, I'm able to still be playing, at 31 years old. So maybe bought me some time there.
And some people don't realize, man, like for you, like I like the thing about your game, man. When we were talking about high school era, man, you actually were blessed enough to play under Clay Matthews Jr. What was it like learning from him and having that kind of having that little advantage of having a coach that had the NFL experience? Because when we hear that family dynasty when it comes to football, you hear about the Matthews, you hear about all the other families, but the Matthews, they defensive guys. What did you learn from him?
Oh man, a lot. He built the foundation of what I am as a linebacker. Like I still hear him in the back of my head, at practice or at the games. Like it wasn't even a little advantage. It was a huge advantage having him as a coach. Like his knowledge and just no BS, no sugarcoating anything, keeping it real, like no politics. It was a major blessing to play for him that I'll always cherish.
I like that, man. So you leave high school, man. 4-star recruit, top 5 linebacker on the West Coast, man. What options did you have? Who was recruiting you at that time?
Oh man, I had like 20. I had like 20 something offers, I'd say. But I mean, I always saw myself being in the Pac-12. Like, there was some. I even told most coaches that, I was kind of before the era of trying to gather offers and build your brand so much. It was kind of the start of social media. So yeah, like coaches, you have to keep it real. Like, yeah, I'm probably going to be on the West Coast. Like, it's just I saw myself going to Oregon. Yeah, I saw myself going to Oregon my whole life. Like I'd make PowerPoints when I was little about.
We all did.
Yeah, going to Oregon, going to the NFL, playing running back. But yeah, I actually didn't even end up getting recruited by Oregon, which is a long story on why, but whatever. Then so ended up, UCLA is close to home. A lot of my high school teammates were in the program already, kind of building the pipeline. They were looking promising with Jim Mora when he took over. So, I went there to try to be a part of something special, which, I mean, we were the only UCLA team with back-to-back 10-win seasons my first 2 years. So it kind of didn't end that strong my junior, senior year, but it was, that's what led me to go there, trying to be a part of something special.
So but see, the funny thing is, man, you never know. Even though the record was what it was, man, you played for Jim Mora. You've got Josh Rosen, and then you look at that defense: Josh Woods, Darius Pickett, different personalities. Love each and love both of them, but having that connection with them guys. What was it, Darius and Josh, like in college? Now I've had both of them on. I've had Josh on twice. Please tell me, what were they like? Where were they then, and how are they now?
They're honestly pretty similar. Thinking, when we were back in the locker room in Toronto together, it felt like we never left. It was funny. He played this one song that we would always play in the locker room at UCLA, and I'm like, dude, just gave me deja vu. Woods, man, that was my guy, and all our linebackers, we were all pretty close. We've been playing fantasy football and stuff together, and so both of them, great dudes, haven't changed much, since our times in college. Gotten a little more mature, stuff like that. But personalities at the core are all basically the same, and when we see each other, it's like we just saw each other the other day.
Well, that deja vu, you mentioned that deja vu when you get with your old teammates or your bros, you're like, man, this one they play that once, like, God, I don't want to go back, but man, that's a memory, that's a core memory. Especially, it's something about those high school and college bros that you're like, man, take me back one more time.
Agreed.
It's funny because I read one of my old high school quarterback, and it was about maybe before I came up here, and we were talking. I was like, bro, do you realize as much as I listen to a lot of Future, like every Future mixtape, every Future album? I said, I blame you. He was like, dude, why? I said, because every time you come out the huddle, you would scream, turn out the lights. I'm looking for, like, I'm about defense. I'm like, if this motherfucker don't stop singing this damn song. And this is 2012. We're talking, so now that's like 10, 15, 13 some years later, like, bro, this is your fault. I'm a future head. But it's great to have those relationships, man, because then you look down the road and even playing for Jim Mora. And Jim Mora, I give respect to him, man. Even though sometimes people look at his record and say, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing, that man can actually coach. What was it like playing for Coach Mora?
It was good, especially, when I first got there, it was real easy for people to buy into the program. I remember we did a Navy SEALs training before training camp my freshman year. And as much as we all hate it in the moment, I think it's the closest a team I've ever been on has been, and he had those ways of, getting us to connect with each other. And we were always really tight as a team, especially my first 2 years there. So yeah, he definitely has the experience, coming from his father being a coach as well. So, he knows how to control a locker room.
Yeah. Hey, as long as who's your coach, you just take it for what it is and just keep it pushing. That's all you can do, man. But for you, pro day, I have the pro day numbers, man, and they actually not that bad. They pretty solid for a young Cam Judge. 6 foot, 220, 31-inch arm length, hand span. I don't really care about they complain so much about the hand stuff, but that 40, 4.55, my brother, not bad. How'd you feel going to the pro day?
Oh, I felt good. I felt good going into pro day. And the crazy thing, we got 2 reps at our 40, but everything else, we had so many people at our pro day, we only got 1 rep of everything. So that was a challenge for sure because, you're trying to push, like, for example, broad jump. I've been training jumping 11.3, 11.4. And so the first time I go and I touch my hands and I'm at like around that range. And so they're like, all right, well, you get a redo, but if you don't get a number here, like, you're done. So I had to take a little bit off. I was sick when I fell underneath 11 for my final number. But, I mean.
Actually, your number wasn't that bad. It was 10 feet, 11 inches. You were, like, right there.
I know.
And it's like, oh, did they say anything to you about that? Like, you were, like, just right there.
Yeah, oh man, it hurt. I was like, damn, because I've been getting 11 all through training, but I mean, definitely not a number I'm upset about, So,
I mean, and I was going to save this for later when we talk about your days in Calgary, but that vertical jump, that 36.5 is some bullshit right there, dog. You can get it when you need to. I've seen a couple of the Rider games when you got that one pick and you took it to the house. That motherfucker can actually get up.
Yeah, no, that's the thing too about the vertical. So we did that after all the field work. Like, we had run our 40, done all the shuttles, done all that before the vertical. So legs were a little tired because, my number back in college was normally around 42.
For you for pro day, for the young guys that are watching this, man, what would you tell them about your pro day? Like, is it more to prepare? Is it more technique? Is it more get as many reps as you can because you only get one? Or what would you tell them?
Technique for sure. I was working with my strength coach from UCLA. Like, every Tuesday and Thursday, I think we were out on the field, just literally just going through the steps, trying to get 3 steps on the shuttle, 1 way, 5 back, 3 to finish, stuff. It's all technique.
Yeah, jeez, my knees can't do it like I used to, man. But when I see guys traded for pro day, man, it is something fierce and something serious. So for you to get through it, man, and still get the numbers that you got, that's a testament to your preparation. But before we get into your CFL beginnings in the CFL, you look at Cam Judge in high school and leaving high school, going to UCLA, and then leaving UCLA to get ready for the pros. Tell us real quick, what do you see in both versions of yourself? High school Cam and college Cam. What kind of player was he?
I think he was pretty much the same player, honestly. I feel like not a whole lot changed within my game. The only thing, probably my mental changed a little bit. I think after college, I started to understand the politics of football a little bit better than I did coming out of high school. Because that's just circling back to Clay Matthews. Like I said, he had no politics to him. Like, the best player was going to play, and like, he didn't even start his own son, who ended up being on the possibly a Hall of Famer. It didn't even start him as a senior, when he was his coach. So,
Wow.
That coming out of high school, I thought the best player is going to play, wherever I go. And, after I got through college, I kind of understood a little bit more the political side of the game.
I like that you're just honest about it. You say there's nothing much that was different. It's just mentally I was better, but physically, no, I'm that motherfucker. So cool, great. All right, thanks, Kid. Thanks for. I've asked a couple guys questions. They have to get very methodical with it. But now I was that dude. I just had to get my head right. We're good.
Yeah, exactly.
So did you have any chances at the NFL? Anybody give you a call or anything like that, or did you get a pro workout or just anything? Training camp?
Yeah, so I had interest from a couple teams for free agents after the draft, and I ended up going with the Texans to their rookie mini camp, and I played pretty well, honestly. And they told me. So we're on the quarter system at UCLA, so we didn't finish classes till June, and rookie camp was around like first weekend of May or something. And so they told me, they're like, well, we almost offered you a contract, but we can't pay you to not be here when we didn't draft you.
Wow.
Yeah, so I respected them for keeping it real. I walked out there with my head held high. I felt I did the best I could do, and that's the business of it. So leaving there, I kind of. They told me, stay in shape. You could be on a team, even ours, yada yada. But I had about $15 in my bank account, so I was like, "Oh, I'm going to Canada." So I gotta get some pay.
Hey, I ain't mad at that. The honesty is real, man. I mean, you gotta. I can't live off of prayer. I gotta go do something. And you choose to take your talents up north. You are the number 2 overall pick in the CFL draft. You go to my Riders. Talk about walking into that locker room, man, in 2017. What you see, and take us through that beginning.
Oh man, it's bringing me back. Man, it was first walking into the town was the first thing, because we were up in Saskatoon. I came towards the end of camp when I finished my finals and stuff at school. So I remember we're on the bus heading back to Regina, and a couple of us rookies were like, "Oh, we got a day off tomorrow. Like, we're going out tonight." So get the taxi, right? Hey, take us downtown. Like, we'll see where's the most popular places. Just hop out. We get downtown. It's like 9:00 on a Friday, and it's a ghost town. We were like, "Whoa!" So we ended up just getting some pizza and then going back to the doors. But then once you step into that facility, though, that it makes it all worth it, because that is top notch there. And yeah, it really blew my mind coming up into. It was the first year they had opened the new Mosaic Stadium too. So yeah, it was really amazing walking in there. I was pretty mind blown.
What was your welcome to the CFL moment for you? In training camp or even just in practice? What was like, oh shit, this is real deal right here?
It would be a game, and we were playing Hamilton. I think it was early in the season, and they had a fullback. I'm pretty sure his name was Nikita Whitlock. And oh man, he was playing fullback, and he was taking out blitzers left and right. So my number gets called the blitz, and so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be ready for this dude. Like, I'm gonna give him everything I have. And right before contact, he cut me. Oh, it hurt my legs hurt so bad I almost threw up. And, that's just a moment I'll never forget. Like, he hit me so hard, and oh man, that's when I was like, all right, like, this is getting real.
Light-skinned dude with dreadlocks.
Yeah.
I see this. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be petty, and I'm gonna share it. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
That's him right there. That's that for y'all. See it. That's Nikita right there. That's the only man that can cut. Cam Judge.
But that's again. He was taking people up high too and putting them on their back. Like, I don't know what made him decide to cut me. That's what caught me so off guard, and I just ran straight into it. Took my legs right out from underneath me. I remember my arm hit his helmet. I think I still have the scar because it cut me pretty deep. Yeah, I remember I saw one of my brother's college buddies too, and he has a huge scar on his hand. And I was like, "Oh, what's that from?" He goes, "This dude named Nikita Whitlock." And I was like, "No way!" I guess when they were playing in college, they had a little run-in too, and yeah, he's got the scar to show for it.
Hey, welcome to the goddamn CFL for you, man. Because you played in 3 regular season games, 3 special teams tackles. You know, you unfortunately had a season-ending injury, but your sophomore season you bounced back with 41 tackles, 3 special teams tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. What was it about the CFL game that made you kind of find your groove and figure out I can actually play with these guys? Was it just that season, or was it just a progressive, great training camp, great way to bounce back?
Yeah, honestly, it really took till about my 3rd year for me to really feel comfortable. Like my 2nd year, I was kind of rotating. Well, not kind of. I was rotating every drive with a guy named Sam Hurl. You know, he played in the league for a while, so me and him were rotating. And so I think like the second half of the season, at some point, is when I actually became the starter, and it was still kind of like it was still kind of feeling it out. Like it was honestly kind of tough for me to watch film still at that point. I wasn't really understanding what I was seeing still. But then, yeah, my 3rd year though, I went through the camp as a starter and really, you know, got my feet under me. I had a coach, Coach Torme. He really helped me as well, understanding the game and, you know, building my confidence up. And he definitely helped me out that 2019 year.
Yeah, and for you, obviously, as I look at your stats, I've looked at them for like last couple of years, man. I'm learning about you and seeing your game. Every year, you just get better. Take away 2021, even though it's there. You got 41 tackles, 61 tackles. You had the 13, but then you had 78, 90, 73, 70. You are in the game and you are being effective. It's not like you're just out there and you're just talking. Like some linebackers, we know they just talk and they get 2 tackles or 1 tackle. You're actually a part of the damn game. And he knows who he is. He knows who the hell I'm talking about. So we ain't gonna talk about him. He retired. But you actually are an asset to the damn game, man. Do you feel like, because there's been a lot of guys that have come through Saskatchewan, we've had in the last decade. You have your Willie Jeffersons, your AC Leonards. We've had Nick Dembski at one point. Why'd you leave Riderville?
So that's funny. Yeah, all those guys I played with too. We had some good teams out there for sure. But actually, what happened was so 2021 started 21 after our COVID season. The Raiders had reached out to my agent for a workout. And like I've told you, I'm a huge Raiders fan, so I was taking that for sure. Mm-hmm. And it was 3 days after free agency was set to open in Canada. So I had like a deal in place to go back to Sask, and then we told them about the workout and like, well, could we hold off to see how this goes? And you know, the business of the game, you know, it kind of puts them in a tough spot if I were to, you know, get offered a contract by the Raiders and then they held money, you know, didn't sign people, etc. So, you know, we had that conversation, you know, they kept it real with me, and, you know, I made my decision to take that chance. And so obviously didn't get offered a contract by the Raiders. And so I ended up, you know, Toronto had, you know, they were willing to wait to see what happened. And so when it didn't happen, you know, that contract was waiting for me, and here I came.
Do you feel like with the one season you had in Toronto, even though it was just 1 year, what made it so short, like not your best for you? The 13 tackles was what? Were you injured? Were you going through something? What was up with Cam Judge at that time?
Yeah, I mean, I did get injured. I missed like 5 or 6 games, I think. But I mean, even when I was healthy, I mean, they just weren't really putting me on the field, to be honest. So it just wasn't a whole lot I could do to, you know, make an impact.
Man, shit. Then all of a sudden you get traded to Calgary, man, and they get Royce Metier, and then they get this motherfucker Cam Judge, man. You balled out in your time period with Calgary, man. You were there 3 seasons. That's where I learned about you. 2022, 2023, 2024. You also were an All-Star at one point. What was it like playing for Dave Dickinson, that defense, and just take us through your Calgary days?
Oh man, it was an experience for sure. I mean, after 21, how everything went down, I honestly strongly considered going to the XFL. And I was kind of just frustrated with how things had been going, canceled season, and then, personally tough season to go through. And then I remember I got a call from my agent. He said, "Well, Calgary's interested in like trading for you now and getting a deal done." And just when I first came to the league, they were going to the Grey Cup every year. You heard about Bo all the time. Winning MVPs, just winning games and stuff. And it was a place I was like, well, I want to be a part of that. So I was like, yeah, I'm down to do that for sure. Let's get it done. And yeah, and then went over there, and yeah, for my first year, yeah, we had a bunch of talent, surrounding me on defense, and man, that was one of the more fun years I've probably of my career. It was yeah, definitely a year I look back on with fond memories. And then yeah, next 2 years, was not definitely didn't go as planned. I had some tough seasons, and they shipped me on out of there.
All right, so we're talking about your time in Calgary, man. So obviously, I got to see you play a couple times, man. I saw the playoff game, your last playoff game against them, man. You had 3 great seasons with Calgary. Then they shipped your ass back to Toronto, which is fucking crazy to even think that you're gonna trade me a couple years earlier, then you're gonna trade for me back. Was it weird going back there, or was it no hard feelings?
Nah, it definitely shocked me for a minute because like less than a week before they were talking about adjusting my contract to get more cash in my pocket, etc. Tell me the plans for the next season, like, and so I'm thinking it's all good, and then I remember I got home from the hospital from having my son, and a former teammate of mine called me. And so I answer him, and he's like, "How do you feel?" I'm like, about like my son, like good.
Here.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, so you don't know yet?" And I'm like, "Oh, I think I have an idea what you're talking about." And I'm like, "Where'd I go?" And he's like, "They sent you to Toronto for Flow." And I was like, "Wow!" Like, it definitely caught me off guard, and especially like I said, how it went 21. It was a tough reality in the moment, but I talked to RD shortly after, talked to Pinball and all them, and it definitely eased my mind coming back up into camp and stuff, especially then once I got here. I could tell similar situation wasn't going to happen. So yeah, just got back to work. I mean, going to work regardless. So yeah, but definitely wasn't any leftover anything. It was good.
See, so they didn't know, Calgary didn't give you a heads up or nothing. They didn't say anything to you at all. They just, hey, we're gonna ship you off.
Yeah.
Damn, my guy, like that. Shit, my bad. God damn. I mean, and it's fucked up, and I hate to say this, but it's a fact. You left before they won another Grey Cup, and then you come back. They're just coming off the Grey Cup, and all that fucking talent is gone. You ain't shit, Cam. Damn, man. What the fuck? You my nigga, but damn. And by the way, I can say he's my nigga because his daddy black, so just be prepared, y'all. Damn. Does that make you feel some type of way at all, or it's like, hey, it is what it is?
It is what it is. I mean, I was saying to some of the guys, the first year after I left, when they were in the playoffs, I was like, no. But the second time they won it, though, I was pulling for them. They're a lot of fun to watch in that playoff run. So it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to be hating on them for winning just because I'm not there.
You got an even greater blessing before you got traded, man. Fatherhood. We mentioned off camera, man. We both had sons a month apart from each other, and we were trying to get the episode rolling, man. How's it feel to be a first-time father and all that good stuff, man?
Oh man, it's been amazing. Like it's tough to even put into words, but like him and my wife joined me up here too. Last season was the first time, and it'd be, man, you lose a heartbreaking game, like you're feeling down, and I turn the corner and he's just there laughing and smiling, and it kind of washes it away. You're just happy. You got a smile on your face now, and It's nothing like it, and I'm loving every second of it.
It's funny how we have kids and we just seem like it puts things in perspective. Like, hey, we get to be a part of a kid's game, but when we get home, our kids just change everything, man. And I can see obviously, like, when you do actually post on Instagram, I'm like, damn, he happy, man. I'm glad because you be looking like a mean motherfucker. You and Tony Jones, shout out to my boy Tony, y'all do not fucking smile at all, and y'all both fucking light skinned. It's fucking disturbing to me, but you got a kid now, and now you just look happy, man. I'm happy for you, dog. And I think you got married, and then all of a sudden you was like, yeah, no, you're fucked up because like I'm like, hey, Karen, let's do this episode. Yeah, dog, let me get it back at you after my wedding. Hey, dog, year later, hey, your boy's still here. I got you. I'm about to have this baby though.
Yeah, it happened. It happened quick, man. Like
I was like, God, damn, Cam.
Because man, we planned, once we get married to have our son, but like I honestly didn't expect it to happen that quick, and so yeah, I got right into getting ready for parenthood.
Hey, well, yeah, we all know what comes with that, and we all know what we got to do it. So I ain't mad at you, dog. I ain't mad at you. So as we wind down, man, we're gonna do the 5 rapid fire questions. This is where I ask you some funny, stupid ass questions, man. It could be anything and everything. You ready?
Let's do it.
What's your go-to movie?
Dazed and Confused.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's not what I expected from Cam Judge, but okay, I can live with that. What is the worst movie you've ever seen?
Shaolin Soccer.
He was a different motherfucker. I like it. Tell us, man, who is the hardest outside of Nikita? Who is the toughest running back that's ever laid you on your ass?
The only time I've been trucked and went on my ass that he kept running was Chris Streveler. So maybe I'd have to say him. But so some have made me miss, obviously. But, I mean, yeah, some have made me miss for sure. But the only time I've been trucked and he kept running that I can remember was Streveler.
The interception that you had against the Riders that you took back to the house, what was going through your mind on that play? Take us through that.
Man, at first, damn, this ball is coming to me. Oh, damn, I caught this ball. Oh, damn, I can score. That was probably it. And the crazy part, too, Troy Williams was the quarterback. He grew up in SoCal, too, went to Narbonne, which is actually where my uncle went. So, he's a dude I've been hearing about since our freshman year. We were in the same class. And then we played in an All-Star game together, the Cal State game. So, it was really crazy that moment ended up, he was the one throwing the ball.
Fucking hated you, dog, because all I seen was the night. And my son has them same damn Nike Jordan cleats that you had on that day. And every time I see him, I'm like, I fucking hate this dude, Cam Judge, a little bit, because that pick. And it was it was a petty pick. It didn't have to happen, but it did. I was like, all right.
I was thinking about a pick I had when I was in Sask. I'm sorry about that. I was talking about a different play. You're talking about the one at Calgary against Sask.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one.
That one was fucked up too, though. But the one you were just talking about, that one was fucked up. This one was even worse because I reacted. I tagged you and you laughed at it because I was like, I beat the shit out of my chair. Like, this motherfucker, fuck. And everybody was like, but you love your linebackers. I'm like, yeah, but not against us, though.
Yeah, that was a good one too because my boy Brent Monson, the D coordinator, he had put in a perfect play, and it was basically just bypass that first slant, go to the second slant window. And so, I mean, the thought process still stands. It was kind of, oh, damn, he's throwing this right to me.
I'm gonna wash this one through, but hey, I see you on this slant. I got this. Fuck you, Cam. I would say, what's the one obscure activity or something fun that people don't know about you that you like to do?
I'm a gamer. I mean, I don't know if that's obscure. I mean, if you don't know me, it might be, but yeah, I'm a pretty avid gamer for as much as fatherhood allows me now. But before my son, I mean, that's what I was doing in my free time is gaming.
What do you be playing?
I play it all. I play sports games, story games, shooter games. Yeah, I was playing Marvel Rivals. It was like my top game before my son was born.
I love it, man. I love it. And last question. Through everything that Cam Judge has been through, what would it mean to win a Grey Cup? And just walk
Man,
off? Because I feel like you're the kind of guy that, hey, I got mine. I'm out of here. I paid my dues. Got it. Bye.
yeah, man. At this stage, I mean, it definitely not off the table. But man, that's really why I'm playing still. Like I gotta win one. You see me as a cripple out there running around trying to win one. If I don't.
You don't want a petty ring. Hey, I feel you. We did this. I mean, we were born in '94, so I'm a few months older than you, Doc. You got it. You better shape than me. Go get your ring, dog. I want you to get. There's some guys in the league I want to get rings unapologetically. I want you to get one, but dog, knowing you and having this conversation, get the fucking ring. Get the fuck out of there. There ain't shit left to do for you, Cam. Okay.
Appreciate that.
You're winning in life, my guy. Like, just get the ring, get the fuck on. Go coach. Just do like Micah. Hey, I got my shit.
Yeah, right.
Just say it. Hey,
no, I hear you.
Hey, I feel you, but hey, but I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. This has been amazing. We finally got it done after a couple years, dog. Hey, I'm gonna be in Toronto. Me and the boy, we're gonna be in Toronto for the game. No, actually, we're gonna be in Hamilton, but I am gonna try and make a Toronto game. I'll let you know. We're gonna chop it up, man. Yeah. So appreciate you everything that you've done, man.
Hey, yeah, appreciate you, man. This was a fun time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And where can people find you, man, that don't know who Cam Judge is, but they just want to see your beautiful son and hate on your life?
My Instagram is just Cam Judge _ I think at the end, and then my Twitter or X is just Cameron Judge.
So, hey, appreciate you, big dog. Best luck to you this season. We'll be in touch, man.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate you too, man.
Absolutely. That'll be another episode of Deep in the Game. You might be deep in this game as you got the rules missing. Till next time, y'all. Peace.